became fed up with taxation without representation. They were facing an empire that was to them like an elephant compared to a mouse. But still those early patriots whom you refer to as the founding fathers of this country cared nothing about the odds that were against them. They were against taxation without representation. They said liberty or death. And they had less reason to say that than the black people in this country have today. And if Patrick Henry, George Washington, and the others were men enough to take a stand against the odds that they were faced, in order to bring about the independence of this country, whites should realize that Negroes have become sufficiently mature and enlightened where today they are willing to take the stand and face whatever odds are necessary to bring about the independence of 22 million black people in this country, no matter what the consequences are. We either will get freedom or there'll be no freedom for anybody. Not an intelligent white man in America who's for integration. So once you sit over here as a white man, let the black man sit over here as a black man, let the black man speak his mind as he feels. Let the white man speak his mind as he feels. This is communication. Once you communicate with each other on a black and white basis, then you can put the facts on the table. We can find out what each other likes and what each other doesn't like and get some kind of solution. But as long as you got to make me think you for integration, just get a rifle and a shotgun. Don't attack anybody with it. If anybody makes any kind of move whatsoever to violate your property or the lives of your family, you should die like a man, no matter what the odds against you are. But at any time anybody tries to make him a victim of brutality, he should retaliate with the maximum force at his disposal, no matter what the odds against prison and I've been framed and put in there illegally, and when I start crying out against the injustices that have been heaped upon me, and you start trying to tell me somebody else that you knew somewhere else some other time also the same thing happened to them, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in my situation right here, right now. And America cannot justify her inability to eliminate these injustices that black people are confronted with right here in 1964 by referring to what happened in Germany or what happened in South Africa or someplace else. Let her clean up her house right now, or get her hands out of other people's house. If she can go and tell them in South Vietnam what to do and try and tell the people down in Cuba what to do, and can't tell those people in Mississippi what to do, why she should be ashamed of herself. Committing today is that they're making the Negro think that they are for integration, and they're not. And once you sit over here as a white man, let the black man sit over here as a black man, let the black man speak his mind as he feels. Let the white man speak his mind as he feels. This is communication. Once you communicate with each other on a black and white basis, then you can put the facts on the table. We can find out what each other likes and what each other doesn't like, and get some kind of solution. But as long as you got to think these things for integration, So it's better for him to do it right here at home, die like a man, and then whatever is necessary. I'm flexible, and they should keep flexibility. Whenever the government hasn't done its part, then it's up to the people to do their part.